Lonzo Ball dropped 27 points on 10 for 13 shooting against his former team in the Bulls' 121-103 win over the Lakers. While his little brother, LaMelo, has started getting more headlines in Charlotte, Lonzo has thrived in his first year playing with Chicago and looks like a much more improved player than when he was drafted second overall by L.A. So, Shannon, is Lonzo remaking the case that he is as good as LaMelo?
I think he is, Skip, but I've always thought he was a better player. I think LaMelo probably has a higher ceiling. I just thought coming to L.A., being from L.A., and having the pressure heaped on him when Magic said his number's going to hang from the Raptors. Skip, I thought that was a lot. You're asking a guy, now he's in an ideal situation. He's with DeMar DeRozan, he's with Zach LaVine. He's the third best player on a team, and he gets to do what he does. He's not trying to go out there and score 30 a night.
No.
He wants to play defense. He is a very good perimeter defender. He can rebound the basketball. He's very, very unselfish. He can run your offense. And now that he's brought the shot from over here to just right here, he's increased his three-point per shooting every year since he's been in the NBA. From 31 to 35 to 38 to 38. Now he's 42. Now he's
44 from
44
three.
now after tonight, last night's performance. So, Skip, he's gotten better and better. And Skip, I just thought the expectations, when you're drafted that high, you're drafted to your hometown team, and the expectations of LeBron James is championship. You don't get a chance to grow. So now he got an opportunity. He went to New Orleans for a couple of years, grew. Now he's a grown man. You look at his body is totally different.
Grown man.
He's a grown man now.
Yep.
So, Skip, I do think he has the ability. Now, he's in a different circumstance than LaMelo because DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are going to get the lion's share of the shots.
Yep.
But the shots that he get are going to be high quality because you're going to have to come double one of those guys, and he's getting kicks, and you saw he was knocking it down. So, Skip, he has a chance to be really, really good. And he's playing without having the pressure of being in L.A., being the guy that, man, we need Zoe. He can just go out there and give you his 14, 5, and 8, whatever he's giving you, and be himself. But I love the player that he's become since he left L.A.
I am so proud of Lonzo Ball, especially after last night when...
Can we trade him for Russ?
You know, that would be a fit.
Can we trade him for Russ? I'll take it right now, straight up.
Now he would work in L.A., wouldn't he?
Yes.
In my life, I've never seen a rookie get a target painted on his back any bigger than, unfortunately, his father painted on his back. Because LeVar said right out of the box, he's better than Steph. And what he meant was he's a better passer. He's a better pure point guard than Steph.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But nobody could even fathom putting Lonzo in the same sentence with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
No.
And because of that, on opening night at Staples, Patrick Beverley said, "Hey, Dad, I see you up there. Watch this."
Right.
And he terrorized Lonzo, who did not have his man body yet.
Right.
And Lonzo basically went to a shell his rookie year. He came out a little bit. The Phoenix game was the second game. He had a triple-double. But then after that, how many nights did I just see him go stand over on the wing and sort of be out of it?
Right.
He looked so timid and tentative. There were a couple times last night I had to look hard to say, wait, is that Lonzo?
Exactly.
That's Lonzo.
Right.
Could we see the three that he made at 6:53 of the third quarter? This was pure new Lonzo. On the break from Caruso, he rips it and hops on one leg, and he hops up the floor with body language that said, "I got this." Okay, did you ever see him do that as a Laker?
No.
After Magic Johnson, to your point, said, one day, number 2 will be up in the rafters here. We will retire number 2. Well, that kind of looked like what Magic was talking about, right?
It does. It does.
And to your point, he came into the league, and I loved him coming out of UCLA because he shot 42% at UCLA. The line's much closer, but he's shooting it over here on the wrong side of his face. Because his dad just said, I don't know, it worked in AAU, I'm just going to let it work, right? The young one's still shooting it a little bit over here. But the point is, you realize Lonzo Ball just turned 24 years of age. He's just now getting going. You know, he's getting started. And he has found his basketball heaven in Chicago. Back where Michael made it all happen. And it's to all your points because you got two really good wing players, big-time wing players, and you got a Vucevic in the middle who can also turn and score it, averaging 14 and 11 and 4 assists, and he can kick it back out to you. And to this young man's undying, credit, that it took him, he just went in the gym in the offseason and said, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to do it. Watch this.
That just goes to show you. Hopefully Ben Simmons is watching this.
I agree.
You see what this kid was?
Do you remember when I said, you're a liability of a free throw shooter? He wasn't even a 50% free throw shooter. You can't be a starting point guard and shoot under 50%. Look what he's doing now. He's 83% from the free throw line. He fixed it.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons we see the stroke. It looks good. You can fix that.
But you got to work.
You got to go in there and you got to do it. You got to figure out what your demons are. He's got demons too, and he fixed them. And last night, he made 7 of 10 three-point shots. Wow. Could we just quickly run through them, the 7 shots? This is big time.
Yeah.
This is a whole new Lonzo.
Pull up on him.
Yeah, he pulled that up. That wasn't a catch and shoot. Here he just, look at the conviction he shoots it with. Do you think there's any hesitation? And boom. And here's the one we just saw, the dance. And now he's bringing it home in the fourth quarter. Corner threes, ripping it. Obviously, he's got a hot hand, but he's shooting. He's 44% from three. This is going on every night in Chicago. That's deep right there.
Man.
Okay, that's impressive.
Very.
That is, I came back, I came home, I'm from Chino Hills. They drafted me, but I came in here and I showed them, I showed out, and I showed them up. And that is impressive. Now, the young one, as LeVar sat right here and told us, he's still 20. He doesn't turn 21 until August.
Right.
And he is averaging better. He's 19, 8, and 7 with 2 steals. The difference in the two right now is Lonzo is ranked 8th in defensive win shares in this league. That's hard to do. He's top 10.
Right.
The young one is 167. So he's also averaging 2 steals because he'll roam and get his hands on the ball. But as an on-ball defender, Lonzo's been locking up Carmelo.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, Skip, is that he's not going to get the opportunity to shoot the ball like LaMelo gets in Charlotte. So he's not going to be able to get those, 15, 20 attempts a night like LaMelo gets on a consistent basis because he has DeRozan, because he has Zach LaVine.
They're very different players.
Yeah, totally different.
The kid is like a creative genius.
Yeah. He's box office. He has the flair for the dramatic. He's going to try the either hand. He's going to do. Lonzo is textbook fundamental. He does everything perfect. But I'm very happy to what he's become.
Yeah.
And Dad is really happy.
LeVar, you right.
Boy,
you right,
You got it, LeVar.
Oh, we know he's talking somewhere. I just don't know who's listening at this point. Did Matthew Stafford fall out of the MVP race last night? So the Lakers struggled all night against the Bulls, losing 121 to 103. Russell Westbrook finished with 25 points, but also had 4 turnovers and went 0 for 6 from long distance. While on the other sideline, DeMar DeRozan finished with a game-high 38 points. And with the loss, LA fell to 8-7 on the year, sitting in 7th place in the Western Conference before they head out on a 5-game East Coast road trip. We know how those can be challenging. So Shannon, scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed were you in your Lakers last night?
Skip, I don't really know how to answer this because I didn't expect them to win. I think my greatest disappointment with how bad they looked in defeat. I mean, they gave up 91 points to the Bulls' big three, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan. And Lonzo Ball came back and said, I tweeted last night, somewhere LeVar Ball is sitting back in his chair saying, I told you.
That is correct.
I told you. But Skip,
he might have been yelling it out the window.
So if there was some disturbance going on in Chino, it was LeVar Ball.
It was LeVar.
DeMar DeRozan got it going last night. 15 to 23. His 3-ball. And DeMar is not a really good 3-ball shooter. He rarely even shoots the 3.
He made a couple.
But for some reason, everybody can shoot the 3 really well when it comes to playing the Lakers. Skip, that's why I said it's hard for me to answer this question because I didn't have expectations. I didn't expect, and I said to Skip, if they win this game, this will be their most impressive win. But I didn't expect them to win because when you look at it, Skip, they're a bad basketball team. Skip, I wish I can get around. I wish I can say, well, Skip, if we do this, right now they're just bad. And LeBron is going to be back, I think, at some point in time, maybe middle of the week, towards the end of the week. That can't come soon enough, but I don't know because they won't defend. They won't defend. They won't stop turning the ball over, and they won't defend. And you see, again,